Hi, I'm Monica Gonzalez, welcoming you to Texas Player Spotlight. The women's soccer team this year has an influx of young talent. One young talent with me here, Ali Schmalz, has become an invaluable part of the Texas defense, starting since her very first game. Ali, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
What brings a nice little stud like you from Chicago to Austin?
I've always liked the country aspect of the South, and Texas is one of the highest ranked academic schools in the country as well as the world, and there's nothing better than being able to play a sport that you love and also get a great education.
Where else were you looking to go besides Texas?
Actually looking at Tennessee.
That's what I heard.
Angela and Keely. As soon as they told me that they were making the switch, there was no doubt in my mind that I wasn't going to follow them, because they're what drew me to Tennessee, because they're such amazing coaches and I know that they could teach me a lot. So when they said they were coming here, I visited the next weekend and committed that same day. So
far, what's been the biggest challenge of adapting to the change and the intensity level of the college game?
The practices are difficult, but I think the biggest aspect I've had to get over was my mentality, because I've always had the problem of saying, oh, I'm tired, so I'm just going to take a break. But here you have everyone pushing you, so you can't do that. And I think the biggest thing I've overcome in coming in here was the mentality, and I'm able to push a lot further than I even knew I could, and just a lot. I feel like I'm a much better player just in the short time I've been here.
So you play right now outside back, and right next to you in the middle is Julie Arnold, who played your position last season. How has she helped you along?
Well, she's probably one of the nicest girls on our team, and she's like throughout the game, if I make a bad pass or something, she'll be like, oh, just make sure that you do this or that, and she's always giving me those tips and boosting my confidence if I do happen to make a mistake. And as well as all the other girls, that if you mess up or do something, they're always encouraging you and just say, oh, do better next time, and they're always giving you tidbits of information during the game. So,
what would you say is your best quality as a soccer player?
I think maybe the coachability aspect, because if someone tells me to do something, I'm going to try and fix it, because I'm not going to let someone beat me on the side, and I'll do everything in my power to get to the ball first.
I think your best quality as a soccer player is your 1v1 defending. I was a defender, and I'm telling you, I'm awful at 1v1 defending. I want you to teach me how to 1v1 defend. When you have a player coming at you at high speed, what is it that you're thinking about or looking at? What are you focused on? Because I haven't seen you get beat yet, which is pretty amazing.
I try to always look at the ball, because the ball is essentially what you're going to try and get. And over the years, I noticed that a lot of forwards, the ball doesn't move. It's always in a straight line, and it's just their feet that are moving. So as soon as you see that they're going to actually try to do something, you just try and step in front of it.
What soccer player, when you watch TV, what soccer player would you like to most emulate?
I always liked Brandi Chastain, because she was an aggressive player and she was a beast on the field. So
if you could sit in this chair and have Brandi Chastain in that chair, what would you want to ask her?
Probably ask what she did to prepare herself for such big games, because there are times before we start conference I'd get nervous, and it's just, you need that one thing to keep your mind off of it. So I'd probably ask her, since she was always a big part of the U.S. national team.
I've heard a rumor that you might be a black belt in a certain martial arts. Is it karate?
Yes, I'm a black belt.
You are a black. How long does it take to get to be a black belt?
I started going into 4th grade, and I got my black belt just after 8th grade.
Are you prepared to teach me a little karate today? I did take it when I was a kid, young, so I'm hoping that some of it will come back to me. Let's do it. Now, what I remember about karate was that they're kind of like routine. So it's like, you have to remember certain things and very disciplined. And am I right, or am I completely off?
Yeah, typically we'd start and
I remember starting like this. Is this how you start all the time, for real?
You start like this, and it was called chumbi. That's what my instructor always said. And then before we started, we'd do this.
So we say chumbi, and we do this is like cheerleading.
Yeah, and this is chario, and then you bow. just kyungye, and then he'd say go, and then this would be like a pseudo block.
Ooh, that's fancy.
So your legs are in an L, and then this hand's at your solar plex, and then out, and then you'd go and you'd punch.
Nice. That's what I want to do, punch something.
Do it over again, and step forward.
Good.
And you punch.
I know, you have to hit yourself. That's how you make the noise.
Yeah, and just keep doing it. And then
Hand
you
closed.
just keep doing it. And then when you're done, you just go back to
All right, let's do it. One time. Ready?
All right.
Okay.
And you have to say aya.
Aya.
Yeah, so when you do it, you go aya.
Okay, ready? Okay, get in position.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
You're leading it.
Aya.
Yeah, you aya when you do something.
Okay, you lead and I'll follow.
All right, so we go aya,
Aya.
and then aya.
Aya.
Then you go forward.
Go forward. All right. And punch. Good job. Thank you so much
No
for joining
problem.
us. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.